Whoa. Wow, power is flowing in. Oh my gosh. Oto shikateata. Ishikateanaataha. Oh my, oh my. Oto shikateata. Saborate shikateapa. Ateata shikateapa atoshiata. Grandmother and the tribal women are already here. Let's just do some breathing. You want to lead us through some breathing, White Wolf?
So, take a deep breath.
Oh my God.
Exhale and release even further. And when you're exhaling, just give a nice big as if the wind has just came through your homes, as if the wind has came through your innermost being, and just be as still like the wind. It doesn't have to be a rough wind, but let it be a nice breeze. Let you become the Hawaiian breeze. Even in the forests of Norway, whatever breeze that you want to envision, become that breeze and become that current and become that flow, and just ease into it. Do not try to rush it, control it, manipulate it. Just let it be free flowing in the space within the wind. And just let yourself flow. Take another deep breath. Be still, be calm, and as you're breathing, you're releasing. So just release some more. Take another one. Hold.
This opens up the causal chakra.
And release even more tension.
Breathe. So grandmother tapped on the shoulder, and it's like December. Oh my word. The power flex that came in even before we hit the live button, it was just like all I could do was just stand there and hold the rain stick. So neither one of us know what's going to happen today. So just join us. This is Peter Cater, Carlos Nakai, Space Within. We do not own the rights to this music. Seeing blue diamond light energy coming in. This wind, and this is coming in from the north. Swirling, twirling. City perimeters. God source energy and the great I am. Breathe. Diving deep into middle Mother Gaia Earth. Breathe. Back into the great I am. Placing us all in a beautiful, collective, protective bubble of the highest light, the highest energy, and for the good of all. And so it is. So grandmother wants us to touch on the conversation that we had the other night, White Wolf, right before bed. Do you remember?
It was about parallel realities. And I actually talked about this a little bit on my live on YouTube the other day. So parallel realities and people having the same energy signature as you, they're not the consciousness of who you are, and they're not your soul, because your soul is your soul and your consciousness is your consciousness. But if there's an infinite number of parallel realities, inside of this dimension, inside of this incarnation, inside of this earth plane. So this means that people can have a similar energy signature. There's a reason why people resonate with you. So there's aspects of us. There's millions of aspects of us. There's 12 aspects of us, the monad, the I am presence, in different realms, in different planes, in different universes. But this is the different aspects of yourself in this earth plane that have the same energy signature as you. There could be a person who is of a different nationality and they have the same energy signature as you. There could be a person that looks like your doppelganger, okay? They look just like you, and there's a person that has said to Morningstar several times, I saw you in Connecticut last night. You had a dog that was almost like the same dog. So I don't think it's just infinite parallel realities. I think there's infinite number of energy signatures around, and she said this to me, and I'm not taking ownership of this. This was all her, but I'm just sort of explaining it. And I was like, it was like a Bill and Ted's like excellent adventure moment, like, whoa, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it blew my mind that she said, and I asked her this question. I'm like, is it the consciousness? Is it the soul that's the same? And she said, no. What if it's an infinite number of energy signatures that are exactly the same?
Yeah. And
I was like, this was like a whoa, moment. It was just like a whoa moment. And she also said this, that she had a house in, what was it, Greece or Italy?
Italy.
It was Italy, and she could see herself when she was 16 years old. She could see herself in this house doing certain things. So just think about it. We're all in sync with our own creation. We are in an infinite number of creation, in an infinite number of parallel realities. We are the infinite reality. This human body, this soul, this consciousness is the infinite reality. You've been here numbers and numbers of incarnations. And then there's 12 aspects of you, the monad, the I am presence, in different realms, in different planes, in different universes. So just think, what we always talk about clearing, we always talk about healing, we always talk about empowering. Then that's the reason why when they take us up to higher levels, they break us down and build us up, break us down and build us up. And that's why it's a gradual journey. That's why it's like, it's not taking you all the way to the top. It's just this next level on the elevator, and then you're on floor 56, and then you're on floor 76, and then you're on floor 117. So there's a reason why there's a natural course of this all. There's a reason why all of this stuff happens. Do you want anything to add?
Yes, because it is a supernatural occurrence that takes place. So if we are collapsing timelines, and if we are, and collapsing a timeline is as easy and as simple as changing your mind. Source might say, hey, go here and do this. I don't feel like it today. That's a timeline. A couple days later, week later, month later, they're like, go do this. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll go do that. You just entered into a new timeline. We don't realize this. Oh my God. That's what I love about Source, is that even though it's so high mindedness, so high vibration, that it can be really simplified down, that literally jumping a timeline and it's as simple as changing your mind, turning right when you might have turned left, doing this when you might have done this. It's a different timeline. And then what happens? It opens up another timeline, which opens up another timeline, and opens up another timeline. I find that incredible. I find that it just really speaks to me on a very, you know how things are said and spoken, and you're like, wow, that's truth. I feel it. I resonate with it. Mm-hmm. I feel it. And that's what it is. It's a key signature. It's an energy signature of this is truth. This is truth. It's attainable. It's attainable, and it happens every day of our lives. We don't even realize at times it's happening, but it is. And it can be as simple as maybe you were in a difficulty with a a partner, spouse, or something else, something that, red flags getting triggered. And then one day you just decide, I'm not going to react the way I did. I'm not going to do that. New timeline. I have literally in past relationships have been in and have done that. And it's like both people get caught up in a role, right? Like, well, you did this and you're going to do this, right? And it's almost like when you stop and you change it, you change the script. I've literally seen a partner or a person that was, a significant whatever, and it was almost like I changed it, and then they're like, and it's almost like you can almost see like a computer malfunction, right? It's just like, wait, doesn't compute. Yes, because you can change the script. You can make a different decision that's going to change your life and change the whole of your life, every aspect of your life, and everyone that is involved. Changing the timelines, changing it. I find it quite incredible, quite.
And this gives you wisdom, and here's why it gives you wisdom, is because you can hear something, or someone can say something, and you can look them in the eye and tell them that is not of source, that is not source's truth, and you can discern a lot of things, and you can actually get past all of the BS and go right for the heart, and have the sword of truth, and have the cloak of power, and know what is of the Spirit and what is not of the Spirit, what is of source and what is not. Sorry.
No, I am sorry I interrupted. Because truth always stands.
It does.
On my first trip to Sedona, that was the resounding, reverberating phrase, mantra that I had received from one of the chiefs out there in an open night vision as I'm being told to run through these paths, and knowing that I had run the same trails in another lifetime. And it was because truth always stands. It does. And I'm going to touch on this other interesting topic, is the fact that whenever you congregate with others, the highest light, the highest key signature of the room rises up, and it's almost like a knowingness. Like I've been in different things where and I'm not. This is not pointing fingers. This is just an understanding and a wisdom learned of being in different things. And, this one over here has got a lot of ego. This one over here, so much ego, right? And I'm talking about experiences back to 2012, nothing recently. But it was like, it's just like, but it was like, as, different ones come in, and as everyone gets into a higher energy signature, that the one, and sometimes it wasn't the person actually leading it, the group.
Wow.
That the highest key signature, the highest energy signature brings the truth, sets the line, sets the table, sets the meal, right? And I just find that interesting. And that is a truth that no matter where you are at, that when you walk into a room, your energy comes in before you do, right? If you're having a bad day, it's like this tumult comes in before you do, right? Or when you walk into a room, smile, and it brings peace and joy. And that it can even calm down, and you'll see others, could be family members, anyone else, and it's just like yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, the energy of being a light worker. It's the energy of being out amongst the 3D. It's almost like the Amish when they go out. I don't even know why I said that, but I did. But anyway, so
it's a very good example.
I transgress. I'm sorry.
And
or digress.
It was funny because we watched a movie called Outlander last night, and this person was in the galaxy. He was on a ship, and he crash landed during the time of the Vikings, right? And he lost his wife and his son. And then he fought with the Vikings to fight off the extraterrestrial species that was on his planet, and he ended up being redeemed through that whole process and was gifted another woman and child.
And
that were
life.
not another life. So be thankful for the life that we're living right now, because, and I know that's an extreme situation, and I know that's, a movie, but there was something about this movie. There was redemption. We're being redeemed. We're being forgiven, and what is happening is that we're not only being gifted a new life, we're gifted a new way of seeing life, and of being, and of speaking, and of handling situations, handling people, handling scenarios, handling obstacles, difficulties in life. So what it's yeah.
So what if when your energy signature enters into the 3D atmosphere, what if, we're just kind of brainstorming here, we're just kind of letting it go of just whatever. What if when it comes in, and it separates, and it not separates, but multiplies. And maybe that you are that person in Connecticut. There's an aspect of you there that's experiencing that timeline. There's an aspect of you in Mexico living out that timeline. There's an aspect of your energy signature. Now you can call bullshit. That's okay. We're just talking. We're just expounding. But there is an energy flux to this. There is power weighted in this, in thinking about these types of things. I find it wonderful, auspicious, glorious. It's just like, wow.
And I don't think that this is talked about enough. Like, we don't talk about supernatural.
Unless you're David Wilcox.
Yes, but it's the supernatural occurrences, thinking about all the things that were averted in our lives, all the relationships that failed, all of the friendships that failed, all of the extreme circumstances and how they worked themselves out in your life. And then you see, like, okay, it was divinely orchestrated. There was a reason why certain things happen.
Right.
But we need to tap back in to that supernatural, miraculous power, that magic. I mean, Jesus worked with the mystics. And if there's people that can take a rock and put their hand over it and put a symbol on it, think about that. Think about the good that could do. The psychic abilities that we absolutely have are doing the best good because they're allowing us to tap back into our intelligence. Everyone is psychic, and it doesn't matter what time of the day that it is. We can tap into that power any time of the day and call our energy back. That's why people have these gifts, so that they can show people that they're comfortable, that they're accepted. We're accepting our true, authentic self beyond the personal bias of the third dimension incarnation.
Yes, and that's why December is going to light like a fireworks show across the face of the planet. And just as he was speaking, it was like, yes, this is what's coming. It's like, yes. Even though knees would knock and you might be shaking with fear, oh my, but the energy that comes in to ground ever so deep into Middle Mother Gaia Earth, and to just go when they say go, turn right when they say turn right, turn left when they say turn left, speak this, don't speak this, step forward, don't, it's like, oh my God, it's something critical, magical. The influx of energy that is being released even now, it's like this blue ribbon, this blue, beautiful sky blue energy ribbon that is like, it's right there, and it's like, and it's just going to release and descend, and oh my God, we're going to be so lit on fire, just lit on fire. It's beautiful. Alexa, play Peter Cater, Carlos Nakai, Space Within.
And
repeat the song.
I just feel like sometimes we've been holding back. And I said this yesterday. I think what happened in 2012 was just a baby step. And I said this yesterday. But I think in this time, in this age, that there is going to be so many great prophetic things that happen in the world, in the church, in all the places, in science even. Scientists are going to see the psychic abilities they really have and be able to interpret that. We've already seen that with people like Joe Dispenza. We've seen that with people like Greg Braden. They interpret spirituality and through science and the physicality of it and the cells and stuff like that. But we're going to see more of that. We're going to see higher people that are living in a dimension.
Yes.
Like, there's people that are walking around that are in the 30th dimension. And then they're going to be able to interpret it and put it right here, right front and center.
And you might meet them walking on the street, and all of a sudden you're stopped in your foot. You're stopped in your place, and you're like, and there might be like a Vulcan, transmission. It's like, oh my word, right? Okay, so they're wanting to point this out today. So let's bring this on. Okay, so in following spirit, it's okay, just in following spirit. Here, not yet. In following spirit's guidance. So one day, this is just an example. I'm just being whatever. Get up early in the morning, drink my coffee, and they're like, light a fire, and I'm like, okay. So I light a fire, and they say, grab your camera. I said, okay. This is one of the pictures that came up. I didn't do this. There's no magic in this. This is something. When they said start a light a fire and get the camera ready. Look at that.
That's just amazing.
This is not made up. This is not filtered. This is them. Do you see the thumb and the index finger pointing? Do you see that? Do you see that? This is supernatural shit, guys. This is the ability to see spirit. Look at that. The thumb and the finger. It wasn't me. It wasn't any magical filter. This was probably back in 2016 or 17.
Wow.
When I did this.
Wow.
Just, woke up, drinking coffee. They're like, light a fire. Get your camera. It's like, okay. Wow. Anyway, that's just a little example, of the supernatural stuff that's coming. And you all know. Are we starting to see more and more orbs on people's lives? Yes. Are we seeing fairies? Yes. It's like, yes. Hell, holy hell, yes. Let our eyes be open. Let our spiritual eyes be open to see the glory and the magnificence of the spirit realm overlaid on the 3D, over the 3D, that we can see it. It's wonderful. Yeah. Love it.
And
it's magic.
For some reason, I'm supposed to talk about a whale card that we pulled the other day. It means live fully as a conscious being.
Let me get it.
Excuse me. Live fully as a conscious being. Whales are from the 10th dimension in the universe of Shekinah. Okay? Shekinah means the glory of God. So don't discredit animals. And I'm hearing that in December, we're going to see animals do a lot of miraculous prophetic things. We're going to see animals be able to connect with humans like we've never seen before.
So it is.
Like, they're in the 10th dimension universe of Shekinah. Means glory of God. And I saw a whale on the movie that we watched last night. And I thought that was amazing. Because even rats transmute negative energy. But they took on too much disease during, like, the Black Plague, right?
Yeah.
They were there as a beacon to transmute negative energy. Some of you are transmuting negative energy. There's a reason why there's a rat in your house. There's a reason why there's a dog in your house.
Or a squirrel in your attic.
There's
or a raccoon.
Don't discredit the animals. Animals.
Or the snake that goes across your lawn.
The snakes come from different dimensions. They come from a higher knowledge. Camels even change the energy of where they go.
Sorry, I'm not getting it right. So whale is live as a fully conscious being. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. That's what we're doing. We're waking up. We're returning home. We are ascending, and it's glorious. December is a month of miracles. Believe it. If you have belief and they have told you you're going to win the lottery, buy a lottery ticket. Do it. Step out in simple faith on simple things to turn right when they say, hey, go right. You never know what's going to be down that road for you. Might be something you've looked for a long time. Something that you have even forgotten about. They don't forget. They remember all those heart wishes. Wouldn't it be nice if this happened? Wouldn't it be great if that happened? Wonderful. Magic is afoot, and it's beautiful, and it is glorious.
And like before you even do it, know that you won and that you're blessed.
Oh yeah.
Just know it.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
see it. Hold on to the vision till the vision becomes who you are. And not only, you can time travel very easily. If you're in your car just for a second, just take a second and breathe, visualize, set the intention, and quantum leap in the future, in the present, and you're becoming the dream board. I say this all the time. You can astral travel very easily if you just take a moment. Okay, before I go in the store, I'm going to feel good about going to the store. I'm going to buy those vegetables. I'm going to buy that salmon. I'm going to buy whatever I need from the store, and we're going to be laughing, carrying on. And then for a moment, you're like, I'm still sitting in my car. I thought I was doing that. I thought I was experiencing.
You were overlaying what you want to see happen, and then it happens.
And then,
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
And I feel like that, using our imagination, is more powerful than just ask, believe, and receive, because in doing so, we get this misconstrued. You have to ask and believe that you already received it. That's what people get misconstrued, and they're like, oh, why can't I manifest? Why can't I do this? Well, have you got the monkey off your back? Have you subtracted some things? And then as you subtract some things, you attract to yourself, and then you're using the law of addition. You're excluding creates inclusion. So that's amazing that we can do this, but we have to get into a higher frequency before we experience the higher frequency blessings.
And what I love is also just the simple manifestation of what has taken place here. We have a hawk that lives right here. We have an owl that comes in. We are in the suburbs of outer Tampa. Are there lots of trees around? Yes, a female peacock landed on our house. What? What? Just interesting things like that. And then things will catch my eye of watching the squirrels and the birds. You think it's just nature. No. They're there. They're blessing you with energy, calling in the cardinals, calling in different things.
Squirrels, they help you solve problems better. A lot of people think, and most of these animals incarnated from Neptune, from the ascended aspect of Sirius, and they also ascended from Shekinah. So they all come from different dimensions. But we always think that animals are just these simple beings, and they're not. They're actually doing something behind the scenes. And they are energetic facilitators.
Yes.
They are.
Like, I'm supposed to buy a cat. I'm kind of allergic to cats. And so they're like, get a cat. And I'm like, all right. Because cats they always come to me. And I'm like, anyway, some cats I'm allergic to, some I'm not. All right, you ready to do some energy work?
Yeah.
All right, that blue diamond, a huge blue diamond energy just came in and around. We have Archangel Gabriel here, Archangel Michael. Kuan Yin and her team. Breathe, Saint Germain. We have Grandmother and Mother Mary energy coming in. I ask for the eyes of our hearts and the wisdom of our hearts to be opened with understanding, for newness, the ability to see past. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Let's just breathe with this. Whoa! Ra just came into the house. And so it is. So it is. So it is. Speak the words over your life. Speak the words over your life. O te amo chikata wate o to shukoteapa. So te aia no shiata wahata. O te amoia da mo shata wa. soro to shokotea. Oteawa, oteawa, oteawa. Soboroteawa. Oteapo shokotea papaeawa yawa. There are golden rings coming down with rainbow energy, like cylinders. Empowerment, raising us ever so much higher, going as high as we can possibly go. Imagine, dream, believe. Your words indeed have power. Speak over your life of blessing, prosperity, peace, joy, love. Oto shikoteapa. Otea shokoteapa. Elijah is here. And Melchizedek, sending out blessings. I'm seeing coins being released, financial coins, prosperity in every area of your life. Melchizedek, I open up my hands to receive the blessings. The manifest glory of the utmost would be manifested here now. Man, I am lit. I am, oh my God. And it is complete. Thank you. So, we have a special guest arriving today.
Yes, we do. And so look forward to maybe some lives or just some videos, and just knowing that we can do a lot of great things with our energy. And that we can bless people, we can be a guide, we can be a teacher to them, and we can just be the I am in its purest, rawest form.
And what I love about the community is that each one brings something to the table. Each one might be a different format. It might look a little bit different. It might be just, but it's all okay. Because in the grand, glorious design, it's all one. And it's beautiful. And it's glorious for effectual change. Now, here. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay. Are we good?
Yeah,
feel complete?
I feel complete.
I feel complete.
So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Share this out. Feel free to make an appointment with me and Morningstar. Whatever you need, go to our YouTube channel, Morningstar I Am Movement, BitChute Morningstar at I Am Movement, Instagram I_am_movement, all lowercase, Divine Ray, Morningstar, and White Wolf in all caps, and TikTok at Morningstar967. So thank you guys for this video. I will upload this video everywhere. Thank you guys. I hope you were blessed with this transmission, and you have a blessed...
And if you are really tech savvy, which I am not, and so IamMovement.com, we own it. We haven't done anything with it yet because we've been waiting for someone to step up and to join us to help us with building that, because I'm not tech savvy, and everything that we've learned, we've had to, anyway. So anyway, yes, just had to do that shout out. So if you feel inclined to help, please step forward. Thank you.
Thank you guys, and thank you for just following us on this journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just hearing these messages and receiving the energy and just being awesome, being the I am, being consciousness. So thank you all. You all have a blessed evening, morning, day, or night, wherever you are. God bless.
Morningstar.
White Wolf.
Peace out.